my heart is hurting right now. But I'm working on, as you can see, I got a bunch of parts out and tools everywhere. But I'm working on my bike chain. Took everything off because when turning, it would turn freely and then stop at a point. So I had to loosen this. Turns out, because this wasn't measured up on both sides, that is the reason why it actually was doing what it was doing. So I'm about to try to, clean the chain. It looks beautiful. It was really gunky. Right now I'm about to clean the sprockets up here because it has gunk around there. And once I finish that, I'll put this back together to see how it runs. Because like I first noticed it when I was riding. I looked at my dash, and at first I thought it was my stator, right? And on the dash, it would actually get very dim at times. It'd be like, and I'm like, what's going on? So, so I hiked the bike up. We took it over to my friend's house because my chain was very loose on the trip that I did. And I'm about to tighten it, but so we took it over to a friend's house, we tightened it. And man, when I tell you, when we tightened it, this thing almost popped a wheelie when I pulled the throttle, not even inch, half an inch. So that made me realize, hey, I like that, but it was almost like it was too tight. So, but it's that thing came back and it was like, So I hiked this up, and when I hiked it up, it would do this, and then boom, stop. And I'm like, what the? And I looked at both sides, so I said, okay, something ain't right. This wasn't measured. This wasn't even on this side. You gotta make sure you follow the text because you could mess up your bike. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it, put it back together to see if that'll make the difference. Fingers crossed, people, because I love my motorcycle, and yeah, that wind therapy really helps me. So we'll see. Okay, so I finally got the bike put back together. I gotta clean it. Finally got that tire to turn without any stress or stopping at a point. Put the brake cabinet brakes back on. Now we're about to do a test. See how she runs. Well, back on my bike after about 2 weeks. Been working on this chain and my brake, and been kind of nervous about riding. Plus, it's been kind of cold. So this is a test run to see how she runs. Still nervous. I see that engine light is on, and hopefully it go off. But so far the bike is shifting really good and sounds amazing. Kinda impressed right now. And it started right up on the first try, and it hasn't been cranked up, and the weather's been cold, so the battery's good. So just gonna see what we can do today on this thing. I won't be hitting the corners too hard because the ground is cold. So no matter how much you heat up your tires, I learned this from an expert, by the way. Been riding for years. I consider him a legend. He was a part of the Extreme Riders group out in Las Vegas. Check him out. His name is L. He rides a ZX10. But anyway, I'm Jess-Blaze. I've been putting out some videos and recording. I haven't put anything out in a while. I live in Douglasville, Georgia, and I want to say I'm still fairly a new rider. I've been riding since last March, and every time I ride, I try to learn something new. So this today, like I said, just repaired my chain, adjusted it on my own, and because it was super loose after that trip to the Georgia mountains, well, during the trip. And it's a very dangerous thing. You want to make sure you keep your chain tight. Not tight, but you know, like an inch apart. When you adjust your chain, you want to use the ruler. Make sure it's like an inch apart when you move it up and down the ruler. If it's an inch and a half or 2 inches, it's a little bit too tight, too loose, and that could cause your chain to jump off track and pop and break and all that good stuff. So you want to protect yourself at all costs. So far, I really like this. The big test will be on Sunday. Fortunately, we had a rider to go down, lost his life, so I'm going to a funeral, and what we plan to do is do a ride out for it, kind of like send him off the way he would have wanted to go as a biker along with his fellow bikers. So it was really sad to always lose a rider like that, or lose a rider period, because the community is pretty small. Although everybody in the world rides motorcycles, eventually you're going to run into either one of your heroes that ride on YouTube, or you know, run into a person that's been riding for a long time, and all they will do is just offer you their support and advice, man. And the bike is riding a lot better. I'm really impressed right now. I'm not going super fast. Like I said, I probably won't for a while, or hit curves, but when I do, you'll know, because I'll be recording it. Let's take a quick spin around the block. On this thing, I needed to go for a ride anyway. Today was just one of them days, man, where it seemed like nothing worked. Everything I was trying to do, couldn't do, you know. When you have those days, the best mindset you can have is to recognize that, hey, yeah, this was a shitty day, but it will get better, and you'll be able to do the things that you want. Dwelling on it, I was about to hit it. Dwelling on it is not going to get you anywhere, guys. I'm just a living witness. Don't live in it. Oh, darn, it's going the exact same way I'm going. I wanted to kind of open it up a little, but you know, and then immediately get your mind out of that negative mind state and start looking toward a positive outcome. You know, you get the negative thoughts, just look at the white cows, woo, moo. When you get those negative thoughts, just kind of just look at it like, you know what, okay, whatever, and then go back and try it again. Whatever it is, something that pisses you off, don't let it piss you off. Just look at it as a challenge and go and take it head on. And that's what you do. Me, I've been learning that, and I tell you, the outcome is a lot better than what I used to do before, which is let it linger. So, I wanted to share that with you. I want to go. I want to go. These curves want us to go. Anyway, I'm a goofball. I should taking. I should be like, yeah, but like I said, the brakes, I gotta be careful. When you lean, just lean with it, rock with it, lean with it, rock with it. Woo! One of the reasons why I love this bike, because it's so nimble, like you can really maneuver. Ninjas are the coolest. Not only the coolest looking, but they're the coolest. And all the bikers be like, oh really? Yeah, really. Well, I'm almost back home. I'll probably ride a little longer tomorrow just to try to get used to it. Hit up one of my friends who lives around here. See what he got, if he's riding out. Like I said, she'll go. Alright, signing off, Jess-Blaze. Like and subscribe. Always forget to ask people to do that.